Good morning and happy Thursday, chair yogis. My name is Julie Thayer and we are together for the next 20 minutes of practice. So just a reminder, it is your practice, so please do take care of yourself. Practice kindly, compassionately, patiently. Give yourself what you need today. If that's a break, take a break. If there's possibilities to explore more deeply, give yourself permission to do that as well. So I am going to turn on my chair to face this direction, and all of us just coming together, maybe sliding a little forward on the chair, feet are hip width apart, and just a reminder, if you're not feeling quite level or thighs are not parallel with the floor beneath you, utilize your blocks here so that you can place your feet here hip width apart, and that will just elevate your legs so they can be nice and parallel, and you have lots of space to explore your practice. As you can see, mine are a little higher, so I'm going to bring my feet back down to the floor, but keep your blocks available in case you need them further in practice. So regrouping again, sitting on our chairs, backs of thighs, sit bones, feet are hip width apart, knees and ankles are stacking. Have a look down at your feet. Second and third toe, that little space there is aligning with mid-ankle, and that just helps us build our foundation from the ground up. Allow your hands to come to rest comfortably on tops of thighs. Take a moment to lift all 10 toes. Spread the toes gently, bring a little activation to the feet. Feel yourself create arches in the soles of your feet. And then from here, root very mindfully into the big toe mound, the inner heel, the baby toe mound, the outer heel, and just let your toe pads come to rest and really feel that connection between the earth and your feet. Feel that energy begin to move up through the legs, again, just settling upon sit bones. Take a moment here to invite length to your spine and your side body, knitting in of the belly button towards the spine. And the purpose behind this is to help us move into our own unique neutral pelvis. It's, again, unique to each one of us. So little gentle drawing in of the belly button towards the spine so that you feel a lengthening in your lower back, a spaciousness, and a sense of support there that's just right. Not so much that the pelvis is curling up and forward, but again, just that sweet spot. Soften through your shoulders, allow the shoulders to gently fall away from the ears. Relax through the neck, the jaw, give your jaw a little roll around, soften through the cheeks, the space around the eyes, relax your temples and your forehead, and just take a moment here to move through a few deep rounds of breath. Nice big inhale, fill your belly, your rib cage, your chest. Exhale perhaps through the mouth, just sighing it out, letting go. Doing that a couple of times. And then just settling into a longer, smoother, softer variation of your natural breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Taking a moment to simply arrive here in this space, present moment. Opening yourselves up to the possibility of this practice of moving mindfully, breathing more deeply with a greater sense of connection and intention. Just one more round of breath, breathing in, breathing out. And just opening your eyes if they're closed. Beginning to invite a little subtle movement to the body. Maybe just give your wrists a little roll around, wiggle through your fingers. Maybe give your ankles a little roll around, wiggle your toes, sides. And then come back to center. Again, just grounding yourself here in this space. Flip your palms up towards the sky. Breathing in, spine and side body long, knitting belly button in towards the spine, reaching through the fingertips, maybe lifting your gaze, allowing the palms to come together. Exhalation, releasing your hands through to the heart. Let's do that a couple more times. Breathing in, movement with the breath, nice and easy. Just moving in the range of motion that feels right for you today. Nudging that edge, again, kindly, compassionately, patiently, arms sweeping skyward. This time bringing the hands through to heart center, allowing yourself to pause here, Rooting actively into the pads of fingers, base knuckle of fingers, heel of the hand. Feeling that bring invigoration to the arms. Feel the chest lift subtly between the arms, lifting skyward. Nice energy here, a little bit of warmth building. Slow, steady, smooth breath. And again, we're going to flip palms up towards the sky. Take a nice big breath in. And with our exhale this time, feel yourself hinge forward from the hip. Keep spine and side body long, tone of lowest belly. Swan dive forward. Just let your fingertips come down to land on the floor, maybe tops of shins, the feet. Releasing here, crown of the head. And then again, breathing in, arms sweep skyward. Rising back up again, hands coming together. Exhale, hands release through the heart center. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathing in, arms sweep up, getting nice and tall. Exhalation, movement with the breath, forward fold. Fingertips coming forward to meet the floor, tops of feet, tops of shins, releasing the crown of the head, gazing through the legs. Breathing in, rising back up. Exhaling, hands through the heart. Let's do 1 more here. Breathing in, arms sweep up. Lifting the gaze. Exhale, swan dive forward, nice long spine, side body, tone of lowest belly, releasing the hands down towards the earth, tops of shins or tops of feet. Just allow yourself to let go here. Crown of the head releasing, taking the gaze through the legs. Again, if the floor is really far away, maybe you're using your blocks here to support you. But take a moment here just to nod your head yes. Give it a little nod no. Notice what might be going on there for you in the neck today, any tension or resistance. Can you soften into that? And then with next breath in, bringing the hands back to tops of feet, to shins, just start to walk yourself upright again. Bringing the hands to rest on the tops of your thighs, softening through the shoulders, crown of the head extending. Inhaling here. With exhale, let's release the chin down towards the chest, just taking gaze towards front edge of mat. And feel that release in the back of the neck. From here, extend your hands out towards either side of the chair, really reaching through the fingertips here. Keep rooting into the feet, spine, side, body long, tone of the lowest belly. Reaching through the fingertips. With a breath in, begin to release your chin along the chest and take your gaze out towards left fingertips. Continue to extend through the crown of the head. If you'd like here, flex at the right wrist. Let the right palm be parallel to the floor and continue to reach out through that right hand. And if you'd like, maybe that right arm starts to float up a little bit. You just play in that space. And then with an exhale, releasing right fingertips back down towards the floor, releasing chin slowly along the chest, coming through center, releasing your gaze out past right fingertips, extending through crown of head, back of the neck lengthening, flexing the left hand at the wrist, palm parallel to the earth, and the left arm perhaps rises up a little here. And just stirring nice and easy, upper arm bone in the shoulder. And with exhale again, releasing left fingertips towards the floor as you release chin slowly back along the chest, coming back to center. And then breathing in, crown of the head releases towards the sky, bringing the hands to rest on tops of thighs. Breathe in, draw the shoulders up by the ears. Exhale, circle them back and down. 2 more rounds here. Breathing in. Exhalation, rolling back. 1 more here. Just letting that go. Let's bring the right hand and just place it at the side of your chair at the rail. And we root gently there to encourage opening of that right shoulder. Really soften there. Left hand can come to the outer edge of right thigh. And we lengthen through spine and side body. Tone the lowest belly. Upper arm bones hug in towards the midline so that we may broaden the collarbone and release the gaze out past right shoulder. Maybe you hang out here. Maybe you choose to, with exhalation, release the chin slowly along the chest. Taking gaze out past left shoulder, left knee. Maybe reaching a little more through the right fingertips. A little nod of your head, yes, here. And then releasing with exhalation. Come on back to center. Allow the hands to come back to rest on tops of thighs. Soften through the shoulders. Reaching left hand, arm out to resist at the edge of your chair. Right hand to the outer edge of left thigh and knee. Inhale, lengthen spine and side body. Tone the lowest belly. Broaden through the collarbone. Hug those upper arm bones in. Taking gaze out over left shoulder. Slow, steady, smooth breath. And maybe you release with exhalation, chin along the chest, coming through center, releasing gaze out past right shoulder, right knee. Little nod of the head, yes, here. Slow and steady. And our exhalation brings us slowly back to center. From here, let's take that right ankle. Draw the leg up. Reach down for the right ankle. Keep your right foot flexed, toes gently spread. And we're going to place right ankle across the top of left thigh, just above the knee. Knee and ankle stacking. Right ankle's nice and straight. That helps prevent torquing of our knee joint, any twisting there. And you're already probably starting to feel some release in your outer hip. So just letting your right hand rest on inner thigh. Maybe you're applying a little gentle pressure there to bring a little more engagement or a little more sensation. And if you wish here, you may begin to hinge forward from the hip, nice long spine and side body, moving into a forward fold here. Shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed, jaw relaxed. Slow, steady, smooth breath. Breathing in, slowly rise. Taking that right leg, bringing right foot back to the floor. Take a moment just to pause, to breathe in, to breathe out. Notice what you notice here. Excellent. And then from here, let's take that left leg now. Hinge left ankle off of right thigh, left foot flexed, toes gently spread. Nice straight line here as we root into that right foot on the floor. Left hand resting on the inner knee. Maybe applying a little gentle encouragement here. Breathing into left hip, noticing sensation. And stirring here a little bit, or maybe hinging forward, nice long spine, side body, tone of lowest belly. Finding a little forward fold here as well, and deeper sensation in that outer left hip. Rising slowly with inhale. Lifting left foot, left leg up and off, coming back to center. And just allow your hands to come to rest on the tops of your thighs here. Heel toe your feet out to the widest edges of your mat. And maybe press yourself forward just a little bit. Let's give ourselves a little more space here. So again, knees and ankles are stacking. We've moved halfway up on the chair. Hands resting on the tops of our thighs. Do a little cow and cat here for the spine. So breathing in, as we inhale, lengthen through spine and side body, tone of lowest belly, lift through the chest, the chin. And then with that exhale, begin to curl your spine towards the back of your chair as you draw the belly button actively in towards the spine and find your cat back. With a breath in, let the hands slide back along the thighs towards you as you lengthen through spine and side body, lift through the chest, the chin. And then exhale, press the hands away from you, sliding along the thighs as you cat that back. And let's move through 3 more rounds here. Slow, steady, and smooth with your breath. to neutral. Great. I'm just going to turn my chair for a second. Let's work on a little crescent pose today. So moving through the right leg, let's take our right foot and we're going to come to press into the big toe, baby toe of that left foot with the right knee, right ankle stacking. So finding nice square hips towards the front edge of the mat, pressing into the big toe, baby toe of that back foot, feeling the invigoration of your back thigh, hips square towards the front edge of your mat. You might just keep your fingertips right here on the chair, forearm resting on the back of the chair. If you'd like to from here, you may breathe in and begin to sweep your arms up, lengthening through spine and side body, tone of the lowest belly. Continue to root into all four corners of that left foot. Continue to press into big toe, baby toe of your back foot. Inhaling, exhaling. Let's take one more breath in here, and with exhale, start to open towards the front of your chair. As you take that back foot, turn it parallel to the back edge of your mat. And we'll set up for a little warrior two here. So again, right knee, right ankle stacking, rooting into all four corners of that back foot. It's a scissoring action of the legs, and as you scissor the action, or you scissor the legs, you're going to feel yourself subtly lift on the chair. Extending your arms out at shoulder height, nice soft shoulders, chest lifting gently skyward. Allow your gaze to extend out over the fingertips. Breathe in and breathe out here. Keep that back leg strong and active. Open your palms up towards the front of the room. Take a breath in here, and with exhale, hinge from the hip. Keep lift on that inner right rib cage. Allow that right arm to come to rest on the inner thigh. Shoulders are stacking. You can keep the gaze down towards the tips of your toes, towards front edge of mat. Lengthening here through both sides of the body. An option here to release chin slowly along the chest and take your gaze skyward. Inhaling, exhaling. Don't forget about your legs, rooting evenly, scissoring the legs as if you're drawing the mat in towards itself. Inhaling with the exhale, if your gaze is skyward, release it back down towards the floor, back of the neck, lengthening, crown of the head extending. On your next breath in, left arm draws you up and out. Let that back hand come to land on back thigh. Right palm skyward, sweep it up. Find a little exalted warrior here. Slow, steady, smooth breath. Inhale. Releasing slowly with exhalation, come back to your warrior two. And just take a moment here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just soften, let it go. Come back to center on your chair. Take your feet out on a 45-degree angle here, just pointing them out to the side, really rooting evenly into all four corners of both feet. Lengthen through spine and side body, tone the lowest belly. From here, palms flip skyward, breathe in, lift your gaze, and then with that exhale, draw the elbows towards the earth, elbows perpendicular to the floor, palms open, back of the neck lengthening, crown of the head extending. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel yourself drawing elbows towards mid-back body. Open up through the heart. 3 more rounds of slow, steady, smooth breath. And then with exhale, just reach the fingertips out towards either wall, lengthening here, breathing in, breathing out. Keep rooting evenly into the feet. Notice the energy flowing through you. And then with exhale, let it all just soften. Nice. Let us now turn, work on left side body. So taking left foot towards the front edge of your mat, stacking left knee, left ankle. Again, squaring the hips towards the front of your mat and pressing into the big toe, baby toe of that back foot, with that back foot pressing out through the heel. So you feel that invigoration in the leg. And Your forearm could just be resting on top of chair. You can bring the fingertip to rest here. You may work with one arm maybe. Maybe you lift both, coming into crescent pose. Again here, it's a scissoring action of the legs. Lengthening through spine and side body, knitting of the belly button in towards the spine. Maybe open up those arms a little more, give yourself a little more space. Maybe you draw the thumbs towards that back wall, find a little more of a back bend here. We'll take a breath in, and with exhale, start to open again and turn towards the front of your chair as you take that right foot now, parallel to the back edge of your mat, perhaps toes turned slightly inward. Left knee, left ankle stacking, scissoring the legs as if we're drawing the mat in towards itself. Extend the arms out at shoulder height. Soften here, lift gently through the chest, gaze out past the fingertips, and settle into your warrior two here. As you are ready, open up the palms towards the front of the room. Really reach and extend through the fingertips. Take a breath in with exhale. Hinge at that left hand, left hip now. Allow the left forearm to come to resist on inner left thigh. Palm open, shoulders stacking. Keeping the gaze out just past the left fingertips towards left front of mat. An option here to release chin slowly along the chest and take your gaze skyward. Any discomfort with the neck, of course, you may release chin along the chest and just gaze towards front edge of mat, what feels good. If your gaze is skyward, with exhale, releasing, gaze back down to the floor, and with the next breath in, let the right arm draw you up and out as you sweep, left arm up, palm skyward, and that right hand's just sliding down, back right thigh, opening up through the heart, lengthening through spine and side body, lifting the gaze, exalted warrior. And then exhale, bring it back to your warrior two. Palms down, scissoring the legs. Maybe notice if there's a little more space there. And again, just softening, letting the hands go, coming back to rest on tops of thighs, bending into that right knee, shift yourself forward on the chair, and again, come back to feet on a 45-degree angle, rooting evenly into both feet, hands coming together at heart center, breathing in, arms will sweep up, interlace the fingers this time, bring them back to cradle the back of the head, lengthen the back of the neck as you draw gently up on the occipital lobe, that little bump on the back of your lower back of your head, and draw the elbows towards the midline, lengthen through spine and side body, tone the lowest belly, breathe in, breathe out. With your next inhale, just let the hands release and slide up the back of the head, let them go. Bring your hands back to rest on your thighs, bring your feet forward. Get comfortable in your chair again, feet hip width apart. Bring your hands together at heart center and spend a few moments here receiving the gifts of your practice into every layer, every cell of your being. And I thank you so much for sharing this time with me today in this practice. And may it support you as you move into your day. Namaste.